Okay, so I'm gonna test before we go any further. I'm gonna try to test and see if my volume is working. Okay. Test, 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 test. Okay, so let's see, make sure my volume's all the way up. Test, 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 test. Testing, testing. Let me see. It's so funny hearing my voice back, played back. Okay. I think we've fixed it. I think. I don't know if you guys are going to hear everything else, but I definitely want to be able to for you guys to hear me. Okay. That works. I can hear myself. Thank the gourds. All right. All right. So I think we're ready to roll with this. What's up, Pocket Nation? This is Scotty Pockets, and we're back again, once again, to to redo. So this is like the fourth time we're redoing this, the PvS. But let me just give you a little help, a heads up. So we streamed last Friday. It kept on glitching on me, or kept on crashing on me. I gotta make sure I'm saying this correctly. It kept crashing on me, and I don't think the audio was great either at that time either. But that's besides the point. But it kept on crashing on me. Then I streamed last night, pretty much doing the same thing because like Friday was just regular universe mode. This is gonna be my GM. Just to go over a quick overview, because I've this is like my fourth time because I tried doing a voiceover thing of the last night's stream because I'm gonna try to make this go on YouTube. So we are doing a continuation of mine and Chris Six Asylum's Pockets versus Six universe mode, but we're gonna be starting season two. So we're gonna start season two on my GM. Pretty much that's how we're gonna do it. But apart from last night, other than the audio issues, last night I did it where it was one-sided. So what I'm going to do, because again, this is PVS. This is not we're not necessarily doing my GM, but we are doing my GM. What I'm planning on doing is I'm planning on controlling both Raw and SmackDown. I know that sounds stupid, especially since the fact that we're doing it on my GM. But the way I see it, I'm basically facing myself. I'm also, when I can get a hold of Chris Six Asylum, I'm also going to try to get his input. Like, I'm going to go over the roster and everything, and he can tell me, like, oh, well, I like this roster. I don't like this roster. Maybe we should try to go this route with Raw. But at least until I get word from him, I'm going to be running it how I would run it. So basically, it's pockets versus pockets, but I'm gonna have two different mindsets as far as running Raw and SmackDown. Like Raw, since it would be controlled by Chris Six, if we were still doing pockets versus six, like actual pockets versus six. I know that he's very geared towards legends, but also he like there's certain people he likes more than say I would. So basically, when I'm running Raw, I think I'm going to try to run with the mindset of what Chris does. Hopefully. Again, like I said, I will run with it. I will talk to Chris Six about it, throughout the weeks, and we're gonna do 50 weeks. So while we're at it, I'm gonna set it. I'm gonna get set up while we're talking. Because I deleted the other one. We're not. Sorry, Steph, but we ain't doing this. So I'm gonna be the first character. But I think this is probably better geared towards what I'm going for. I made some changes to the draft pool. I made changes to what we're gonna do as far as GMs. I basically copied Scotty Omega and I created Chris 6, but his character when we did PvS was Chris Sinister. So I tried to recreate as best as I could of Chris Sinister. So, and I copied, after I created both of them and everything, I copied them. And then I named my guy Scotty Pockets, because as a GM. And then I made Chris 6. But they're basically Chris Sinister and Scotty Omega. Gonna run it like that. And hopefully, with the way I'm doing it now, I'm hoping, I can still put this on YouTube and, yeah, with the original game plan. So, if you're watching this on Twitch, make sure you hit that follow button, and, don't miss any action on Twitch. But if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. If you have not already, join the Pocket Nation as well. And stay tuned, because basically what I essentially want to do is I want to take the stream and I just want to export it over to YouTube. I don't want to have to do all this editing, but what I might do is maybe I'll put the raw footage onto YouTube, then I'll edit it, maybe like cut out the loading screens, if there's any like moments of where I'm just talking and it's not important to the show or anything like that, then we'll go from there. But basically I'll edit everything. Look at that. Look, Scotty Pockets dressed up, wearing this suit and tie. We'll get the beginner's luck. And we're going to run with SmackDown. Because, again, that's who I would have been running if we would have actually continued on PvS. At least for this season. So we're going to human. And we're going to do custom superstar for him. I figured, with the copying, at least then we can still use Scotty Omega and Chris Sinister. But also have our GMs. Because the end of season, because season 1, our characters were the GMs. So for Raw, we have Chris 6. If you're watching this, I'm sorry if this doesn't really look very much like him. But you didn't upload a superstar like I was trying to get you to do. I mean, you told me to make one if I needed it, so that's what I'm doing. And I figured if he does end up making one, if we get to that point, because once we finish these 50 weeks, I'm gonna translate it over to universe mode. On universe mode. So it also helps me with keeping track of title history and everything, so when I move over to universe mode, I ain't got to do all that extra crap that I used to do when we were doing 2K19 and 2K20. Alright, custom draft pool PvS. And yeah, so we're going to do that. And as far as draft, I'm still going to go with the same formula. We can only draft... Like, Raw can only draft who was on Raw when we ended Season 1. Which I had the list and everything. And then, for SmackDown, we're going to do the same thing. Can only draft people that were on SmackDown. Now, essentially, when we finish the draft, everything changes. Like, say, for example, I'm just going to go off of last night's stream. Say, neither one of us drafted Bryan Danielson, because it was Daniel Bryan, but now he's Bryan Danielson, so that's why I have. If neither one of us draft him, we can, like, if I'm on SmackDown, I can pick him up in free agency. Not saying that's what we'll do, but we can. It's just initially, basically, we're gonna pick up where SmackDown, where season 1 left off, and we're gonna pick up on season 2. All right, so we're gonna start the draft. I have to work tonight, so I'm not gonna like take a whole bunch of time like I did last time or last night. I would like to at least get 1 week done, and since now that I'm running both shows, we kind of gotta plan ahead, almost. But like I said, it's not going to be the same, and you might be thinking to yourself, well, he's running both, so either way he wins. Yes, that is true, but like I said, I'm going to try to run Raw like I would if I were Chris Six, and then I'm going to run SmackDown like how I would normally run it. So, like I said, Raw would be more legend-heavy, maybe older generation, like... I know that he doesn't like John Cena, so I wouldn't put John Cena on there, even though John Cena was on his Raw roster. But I think it's just because of the fact that we translated champions. So, like, when we were going to swap over to where I went from Raw to SmackDown and he swapped with me, or he went to Raw instead of SmackDown, we carried over our champions. The only ones that didn't carry over were the brand-specific champions. Well, John Cena was his United States champion. So yeah, that's how we do it. And just like with this, at least for right now, we're probably gonna watch all the matches. Maybe if we have time. If I don't have time, like right now, if we finish this draft by 9, I have about an hour, and we can at least watch one of the shows. We'll probably at least watch the main events. So how I'm going to do it is just so we can move through the weeks. So I don't want it to be a super long series. But title matches we'll watch. And if people request, viewer requests for other matches, we will play out the pay-per-views. But we'll do a whole stream for that. Like if, say... We tonight, for some odd reason, we finished the first 4 weeks. Then the next stream we would stream WrestleMania Backlash, which is the next pay-per-view. That would be the whole stream. And once we finish that, when we would be done for the stream, and then just moving forward that, because I think as far as streams are concerned, pay-per-views are going to be their own thing. I'm not going to stream if I don't have enough time to finish both Raw and SmackDown's week. Simple as that. And like I said, this will all be translated over to YouTube once we're finished. All right, so SmackDown gets their first pick. And like last night, I had my own board, and that's what we're going to go with. So SmackDown, their first pick. Again, with both brands, I'm going to try to draft champions first. Okay, so is Ryback available? Because Ryback was the Universal Champion. Well, I'm not worried about Raw taking Scotty Omega, so we'll go through that. We really do not have a lot of people from the first season. I did add a lot of people, so that would make sense. So we do not have Ryback. Do we have Beth Phoenix? Because Beth Phoenix was the SmackDown Women's Champion. She is not. She is not available. So neither of the champions are available. At least for SmackDown. So let's see. So question would be, who would be the next best thing? Is Roman Reigns Reigns available? Because that's what we did last stream. Last stream we picked up. Okay, so both the Usos are available. Let's see. Looks like Roman Reigns is not available. Maybe I shouldn't have added so many people. But yeah, it looks like Roman Reigns is not available. At least right off the bat. So, okay, for SmackDown. Okay, so Bianca Belair was a... Yeah, Bianca Belair was on SmackDown. So, you know what? We'll go with Bianca. Bianca Belair as the SmackDown Women's Champion. Then Raw. Your champion, if I'm not mistaken, was Candice LeRae. I don't think she's going to be available. Really?
Raw's GM
None
knows
of
this
them.
is the most
None of them are
pick
available.
of the night, playing the waiting game.
Okay, well, so let's see. We'll do short list. We'll go. Okay, yeah, alphabetically. Okay, so Bryan Danielson's not even available. Well, hell. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. Maybe we'll go with cost. All right, so neither of the champions are available. Oh man. Well, I guess maybe we might just need to go through with who's popular or who costs the most, I guess. That'd probably be the best bet. So Becky Lynch was on Raw. So I think we're going to go big time Becky Lynch for Raw.
Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch.
She can main event with anyone.
So then
Great first choice.
we need our Universal Champion. Oh. Like, I'm glad that we got a lot of these people on here, but I'm kind of not happy with the draft class. Let's see. So was Big E? Yes, Big E was on SmackDown. So we're gonna go Big E. He's gonna be our Universal Champion.
The powerhouse of positivity heading to a new show.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do Big E. Big E is gonna be our Universal Champion on SmackDown. It's not quite what I thought, but you know what? It is what it is. All right. So as far as our WWE Champion, WWE Champion.
I think the other brands picked through Raw's GM for a loop. Now they need to regroup.
Let's see. Who do we want to be? Who do we want to be our Universal Champion? Like, I kind of want to give it to Kevin Owens. You know what? I think I'm going to give it to Kevin Owens. He was the Universal Champion at one point on our show. So let's see. I want to say Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens was not on Raw. He's on SmackDown. Well, never mind on that one. So let's see. Dolph Ziggler. Do we want Dolph Ziggler to be our WWE Champion? Was Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley. He is not. You know what? I'm gonna put Braun Strowman. I feel like that's the route that
Strowman Express arrives on Raw.
I feel like that's the way that Chris would go. I feel like that's what he would go with. All right, so we're gonna go on SmackDown. We need our tag team champions. Okay, so technically, Harlem Heat was our tag team champions on SmackDown. So that's probably not going to happen because Booker T is a legend, and I don't think I added. I think I got rid of Stevie Ray's call. So let's see. Tag team. Who had the Usos? I did not. Chris did. Okay. Okay. Is there any semblance of a tag team that was on? There's Nick Jackson. I don't think I put Matt. I don't think Matt's in there though. Mustache Mountain. I believe Mustache Mountain was on NXT. They were not available, I don't think. Yeah, Mustache Mountain was not available. Okay. So we may have to go outside the we may have to go outside the box here. Unfortunately. My thing is Otis available? So I believe Heavy Machinery was on, they were on SmackDown. So is Otis on here? Nope. Ugh. This is no bueno. No bueno. Unfortunate side is I may have to go with tag teams that are just on here. Wait, was Sami Zayn? You know what? I think Sami was on NXT. He was not. He wasn't. He was a free agent. This is unfortunate. Because none of my tag teams are on here. None of the tag teams I had were on here. I just might have to go. I may have to go with just the oddball. Although I could do DIY. I could do DIY. This really sucks. I don't know what to go with. Cause there's nobody on here. There's nobody on here that I had as a tag team. Maybe I should just I guess just draft who I had and then go from there, I guess. Okay, well, yeah, probably just do it that way. Okay, well then, okay, so I'll just do... Because Kevin Owens was on... Johnny Gargano was on NXT. Dolph Ziggler was on Raw. Elias was not available. Did I do Bobby Lashley? Bobby Lashley was on SmackDown. I could do Bobby Lashley and MVP. You know what? We'll go with Bobby Lashley and MVP. Yeah, because I know MVP was on SmackDown. Okay, we're gonna go Bobby.
SmackDown.
Taking too damn long.
To the Almighty. He's a main event player. That's
And I'm already gonna go with the Usos. Okay, and we will go with MVP.
Raw back up, ready to turn in. Pick number 4.
Jimmy Uso.
It's day 1 on a new night.
Not the biggest star, not the
Okay.
highest pick. Set to defy expectations.
All right, so I think we're gonna go with the. Who can we have? So we need a fighter. We need a fighter woman that was on SmackDown. So I believe Charlotte. Yeah, Charlotte's on. It was on Raw. So we'll do. Yes, Bailey was on. Okay. So we'll do Bailey versus Bianca.
Comes to SmackDown.
To be the best, she's who you have to beat.
And then we'll do Charlotte and Becky.
SmackDown about to make another big pick.
Charlotte and Becky. SmackDown. Did I have? I did not have Nia Jax. Who? Tamina? I did not have Tamina. I'm trying to find a giant so we can have them go against. Have them go against Sasha. I may have to do a specialist. Well, you know what? We'll go with male right now. Let's see. All right, so SmackDown. Okay, so we have a counter for Bianca and Bailey, at least to start out with. Then Big E, you are a bruiser, so we need a fighter to take you on. Chris Danger. Chris Danger was on. He was on NXT. Yeah, Danger was on NXT, so that's a no. John Morrison. I did have Morrison. Okay, so we could do Big E versus Morrison.
John Morrison. A new night to delight for Morrison.
He believes his time's coming, and so do I.
And then okay, so we have Charlotte and Becky. So Braun, you are a giant, so we need a cruiser. And Sami Zayn was not available.
The entire WWE Universe on pins and needles. Raw taking their time with this next pick.
Yeah, we are. Fuck off. Okay. Cruiser. I don't. No, we didn't have Angel. We didn't have Angel. They didn't have Angel Gazara. Our Garza. Kushida was on NXT.
Raw GM is not taking it lightly.
Tony. Really? Was he a cruiserweight? I don't think he was a cruiserweight. Okay. Humberto. No. No.
The Raw general manager
B. Brian Kendrick.
might be mind games for the opposing GM.
No. Nope. At least starting out, we might have to have a mismatch. We'll have to have a specialist. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm wrong. Okay. We're gonna do Dolph. We'll use Dolph Ziggler versus Braun. Then the tag teams. We need a counter for the tag teams. Okay. So Bobby is a bruiser. And MVP is a fighter. T-Bar is a giant. So T-Bar and Mace are giants. Okay. This is rough because I'm gonna have to. I don't know what I'm. Well, Kevin Owens would definitely. I might have to just do a crazy one with this one. We'll do Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is a fighter. He's a bruiser. He can counter MVP. Okay, Raw. So we have Becky versus Charlotte, Braun versus Dolph. Then the Usos. I don't know if we're gonna have a.
Raw's general manager a bit pensive with this pick.
We're just gonna have to go with the counters. Okay, so. So they're both cruisers. So maybe what we're gonna just need to do, like I said, at this point we're gonna have to go. Just because I think that this, I don't want to do this, but we're gonna have to. T-Bar and Mace. I'm gonna make an exception to that. Okay, and then Kevin versus so Kevin and okay, so Kevin's a face. He's a bruiser. Yeah, he's a bruiser, so I need a fighter, good guy. R-Truth. Where was R-Truth at? Was he not on here? That's weird. Well, since I gave them T-Bar and Mace, we're gonna do Kevin Owens and R-Truth.
You think R-Truth was just distracted? The GM sees an imminent headliner in this man.
And then we'll do Mace. Alright, so we have enough that we don't need to go any further. But I think what I might do is we'll go to 12. So we'll try to draft. I might not even do any mix-ups. Basically, whoever is available that was on there. So Johnny Gargano. Gargano was on NXT, so we're not going to worry about that. So Elias, Elias was in free agency. Ciampa, I believe, was in free agency because I don't think I had him for 2K19. Oh no, he was on NXT. Okay. Veer was not there. Chris Danger was on NXT. Sami Zayn, I believe, was in free agency. Yeah, he was in free agency. Keith Lee. It's not on Raw. Was not on SmackDown. I want to say he'd be a pick. He'd be on there. Okay, yeah. Keith Lee was on NXT, so he's not going to be available. And then Alex Shelley was going to be in NXT. A-Kid was not on there. Aziz was not on there. Angel Garza. I feel like that was a download. I'm pretty sure I downloaded him. But I think he might be... on... Yeah, he's not... Oh, he was on SmackDown. So was Humberto? No, Humberto was not. Oh yeah, that's right, because he was tagging with Andrade at the time. You know what? We'll pick up Angel Garza.
Angel Garza. Garza looking to break some hearts on SmackDown. He is a top athlete. What an asset.
Okay. Okay, so we do have at least our title people. All right, so then let's see. Sasha was on SmackDown.
Raw having a bit of trouble figuring out who to pick.
Shut up.
So many options.
Shut up, Corey Graves. Okay, Nia Jax was not. She was in free agency. Elias was in free agency. Tommaso Ciampa was on NXT. Io Shirai. Was she on? I think she might have been on NXT. Yep, she was on NXT. Chris Danger was NXT. Keith Lee was NXT. Sami Zayn was on free agency. Alex, okay. Piper Niven was who Doudrop was. I remembered having her downloaded. Yep, she was on NXT. A-Kid, NXT, Z's.
A lot of people expected this to be a quick pick, but perhaps Raw is changing their original choice.
You shut up too, Byron. Kushida was not on anything. Okay. Tucker was on Raw. Fandango. He was in free agency because Tyler Breeze was the North American champion.
Pick, but perhaps Raw is changing their original choice.
Shut up. Just saying. I think. Okay, so they were not on there. So Drew Gulak.
Raw having a bit of trouble figuring out who to pick. There are so many options.
You know, I'm just gonna ignore y'all. Okay, so Drew Gulak was he was on SmackDown. Okay, Baron Corbin was on SmackDown. Mia Yim. She was on Raw. Okay.
Mia Yim.
The HBIC has a new HOME.
She is a blue chip pick for the brand.
Okay. You know what? Sasha.
It's boss time on SmackDown.
Wow, I did not think the GM was still in the
Sasha
movie, but
Banks.
I was wrong.
Okay. Dakota Kai was on NXT. Yep, NXT.
Raw
Thunder
GM
Rosa
has a bit of
was
time
on.
the clock, and they plan on
She
using
was
every
on Raw.
second.
Thunder. Rose.
And she might be a future champion on Mondays.
She thought she might be on the sidelines, but now she has an opportunity.
Yeah, we'll take Tucker.
Tucker looking to break out on a new brand.
This guy doesn't stay down long. He's got that fire.
Humberto Carrillo. Nope. Nope. B. Priestley. She was B. Priestley. And she was on SmackDown. Isla Dawn was on
A lot of
NXT.
consultation happening, a lot of discussion before Raw's next pick.
Okay, Mandy Rose.
Mandy Rose.
God's greatest creation blessing a new show.
The brand finally recognizing her untapped talent.
Tony Storm was. She was on NXT, I believe. Yeah. So we will go with. Wait, was Natalia? Yes, Natalia will be on. And that was our final pick for SmackDown. I think.
A new brand might be just what she needs.
Was Zelina on Raw? Yes, Zelina was on Raw, so we're gonna go with Zelina.
The Queen. Selena.
And Ross sees something special in her.
We've seen her soar. I expect her to reach.
And that we're gonna end the draft.
It's another big pick for Monday Night Raw.
We drafted 12 superstars. Some of them I don't know how we're gonna make it because I don't have much of a matchup. Okay. Okay. 4 weeks till Backlash. We'll go with Raw week 1. I think this first week where we are not going to do, because I want to get the first week out of the way. We are not going to. We're not going to have any matches or preview matches. I might save up for the tag team titles. Chris won't, because Chris would do a title match during the week. I was born for this. Let's see. And Big E will be my Universal Champion. And yeah, Bianca Belair will be my SmackDown Women's Champion. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do SmackDown week 1, Raw week 1. Okay. Let's see. What is the goal this week? Have your most popular female. Okay. Lighter chiller this week. Okay. Okay. So Bella, bring Anka. Okay, that works. That works. That works. We will go with Bianca versus Bianca Belair versus Bailey. We'll do normal. We'll just do normal matches for the first week. Okay. Let's see. Free agents. Well, you know what? What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the show. And I'm gonna plan this a little bit out. I gotta find a piece of paper to go with it. You know what? Okay, I got this other piece of paper. Okay. So as far as SmackDown rivalries, we'll do Bianca versus Bailey. Okay, then we have Big E versus, who did I have? So Big E versus John Morrison. And then Bobby Lashley and MVP. We'll just say Hurt Business, because I know who that is. Versus, who did I say? What was it? Okay, Kevin Owens, and Truth. And then we need a fourth match. You know what? We'll do Sasha versus Natalia. And see. So Scotty Omega is not available. AJ Styles. I don't know if I would want to sign. Okay, so Duke Hudson for a permanent. Zoe Stark for a permanent. I'm going to say no. We're going to pass on signing anybody this week. So let's see. Yep. And then do tag team. We'll do Bobby Lashley and MVP versus Kevin Owens and R-Truth. Yep. And then we'll do John Morrison versus Big E. And then Sasha versus Natalia. Charity work. I don't have it. Okay, so I need to sign at least one more person. Just one person though. Promo skill. Oof. promo skills suck. Okay. We'll sign a kid. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. We'll sign a kid. He's got amazing promo. We'll sign him. Okay. I think that's what we're going to do. And show logistics, we can't do anything about that. We'll confirm. Well, I'll just write this down real quick. Do Hurt Business versus Owens and Truth. And if you guys have names for these tag teams, we'll go with that. I don't know if they're going to be, like, well-known, at least on here, but when I go translate it over to Universe mode, it might, I'll have them, like, have their names and stuff like that. Then Big E versus John Morrison. And then Sasha Banks versus Natalia. Okay. We'll book it. Send it. Says there's another viewer in here. Okay. Who's in there? Okay. Well, it looks like there's a whole bunch of users in here watching, but they're not talking, and they're probably bots. Woo! I'm so excited about bots. Woo. Okay. Tonight is the night. Yes, we were born for that. All right, and who did I hit? Okay, so Braun Strowman is going to be the WWE champion, and then Big Time Bex is going to be the Raw Women's Champion. Schedule a run-in this week. Okay. Well, let's look at the free agents. Does it change at all? I don't think it does. It doesn't change at all. Looks like Raw has more money than we do. Okay, so as far as trying to sign people so we can figure it out. Okay. So, Raw. We'll do Becky versus Charlotte. Then we'll do Braun versus Dolph. Then we'll do the Usos versus Retribution. Actually, I think we might have to have a fifth. I think pay-per-views are five matches. I'm not sure. Okay. let's see who. Okay, that's taken care of. So then we'll do. Okay. Excuse me. I think we'll do. um. Maybe we'll do Mia Yim. Oh wait, no. We'll do Thunder Rosa versus Mia. Thunder Rosa versus Mia Yim. And we need to sign at least one more person. That's right. You have terrible promo skills. You have terrible promo skills. Terrible promo skill. Terrible. Okay. So let's see. So either Peyton Royce or AJ Styles. I think thinking from a Chris standpoint, I think Chris would actually pick up AJ Styles. So we're gonna pick up AJ Styles. We'll pick up AJ. We'll pick up AJ. He can do a promo. I think the main event will be tag team. And knowing Chris, he would do a title match. So we'll do the Usos versus T-Bar and Mace. We'll do normal. You know what? No, because I know him. I know he would do like an Extreme Rules match, title match. All right, and then we'll do one-on-one. So Becky. We'll do Becky versus. I feel like I would need to sign somebody else. We'll pick up Peyton Royce. Don't know if he would have done that, but if we need to do a run-in, we gotta have enough people. So we'll do Becky versus Peyton, and then we'll do a run-in, and Charlotte will attack Becky. Okay. Yes, that's fine. Okay, then we'll do Braun Strowman versus Dolph. And then who did I say? Thunder Rosa versus Mia. Just because I know that's what they would do. Okay. And we will simulate. We're going to simulate. Like I said, this week, this stream will simulate this. Just because I don't see really anybody in the chat. didn't even write down the matches. Damn it. Okay. It's alright. We're fine. Alright, so we're going to simulate. We'll simulate. So Bobby Lash. So Hurt Business one. It's a 2-star. So I'm going to keep track of the stars too. Just makes it easier for me to plan out matches then. That works. Simulate.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, not bad, not bad. So Big E versus John Morrison. That was 2.5 stars. Probably should have had that in the opener, but it happens. And we did start a rivalry with that, which is good.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
2, 3. Natalia won. And that was 2 stars. And that started a rivalry as well. Good. Simulate. Bailey won. And that was 2 stars as well. But that started a rivalry. That's fine. That's fine. That's what we want. Okay. So Becky Lynch versus Peyton Royce, and I'm gonna put Charlotte run in, and then we have Braun Strowman versus Dolph Ziggler. Then we have Thunder Rosa versus Mia Yim. And then we have the main event. We have the Usos versus Retribution for the SmackDown, or for the Raw tag team. Okay. Simulate. Becky won. Okay. That started a rivalry between Becky and Flair. Okay. And then you have Strowman. Oh, they're both heels. I didn't even think about that. Crap. 1.5. So Braun won. I think I might make him a face. 1.5. Okay. Of course, it wouldn't start a rivalry. And what the hell was I thinking? Oh, John Morrison, son of a biscuit.
1,
2, 3. Thunder Rosa won. 1 star. Hopefully this will, at least for Chris, this will.
1, 2, 3.
4 stars. Oh, yes. Yeah, kind of like bounced him back. And Retribution are the Raw Tag Team Champions. Okay. And that started a rivalry. Okay. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. Come on. I would say that Raw took it. Okay, did that start a rivalry? Okay, so that did start a rivalry. Okay. So we actually have a so we have a rivalry in everything on SmackDown. What? I know it started a rivalry between Okay. I want to say that it started a rivalry. I swear I thought it had started a rival. Thought it said started a rivalry. Okay. So not my not my best idea. Wow, they're ranked number 1 even though we like had better matches. Okay. Okay. Even though we had better matches, they still didn't. Okay. Okay. Yes, I realize that, Triple H. Okay. I'm gonna see. Cody Rhodes. Okay. And that's a permanent, too. That's a permanent. I love Cody. I think. I'm signing Cody. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I don't care. Yes. Sign him. Why did I have... Oh. Okay, that's what I wanted. Okay. Okay, so that it started all the rivalries. Okay. Why is this promo skill so low? I don't get it. His promo should be lower. Our promo should be higher. Okay. Power cards. We'll do health spa. Injury rehab. Nah. Alright, let's see. I think I'm going to activate the Birth of Legends this time. So Cody got it. Bailey got it. John Morrison got it. I was going to wait to sign Scotty Omega to activate this, but I Okay, so Big E, A-Kid, Sasha Banks, John Morrison, Bailey, and Cody Rhodes got that. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end the stream off here. We finished week 1. Not a good start. Not a strong start. I don't think Chris would be. I don't think Chris would be happy with me as far as how I did his show. But his show is number 1, so he can't really complain. I'm pretty sure what shot us up was that tag team match. Alright, so I'm gonna end off here. Make sure you guys hit that follow button if you haven't already. If you're watching this later, thank you for watching it later. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you guys hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. I've been your host, Scotty Pockets, and I'll see you guys in the next stream.